The salt cap, is it even worth raising? Let's examine the issue. So, not sure if you are following the legislation just now going on in the Senate and the House. There is a proposal to increase the state and local tax exemption from the current $10,000 to $30,000. What exactly is the state and local tax exemption? Why was it there in the first place? Why did they drop the cap down to 10,000 earlier? And now if they increase it to 30,000, what does it mean? Who gets benefited? We are going to talk about everything. It's not a question of just whether you are getting a tax deduction or not. It's a question of whether holding real estate in a particular area is going to be affordable or not, and what is going to be the difference when we take care of the state and local taxes. So, first of all, let's understand what is state and local tax exemption. So, here in California, if you're making like $200,000 in income, you're paying about 9.3% state tax. The federal tax will be about 24 to 28%, somewhere there. So, for the top of that slab, I'm not considering the tiers. For the top of that slab, what is happening is that the federal tax is say $48,000, and if you subtract the tiers, it will be slightly lower than that, and the state tax is going to be $18,600. Now, what is happening is you are paying the state tax of $18,600 out of the same income, and then so actually you don't have the $18,600 anymore in your pocket to be taxed on by the federal. So the state needs their money first. So $18,600 is gone. So how much do you have out of the $200,000 to pay taxes to the federal? You have $179,600. So ideally, you should be taxed only on $179,600 by the federal. Come 2017, this was changed, and this cap, like deduction of the state taxes that were paid, was completely removed. So like, if I were to be paying $18,600 in California, I am going to pay federal on the entire $200,000 without actually having the $18,600. That's what is the state and local tax. Now, this is only one item. The state charges you for property taxes for living in a home here. The state also charges you for the DMV tax for the vehicles that you drive here. So, all of these taxes were deductible from your income prior to 2017. After the Job Cut and Tax Reduction Act, all these deductions were gone, and that is what is called as the SALT tax cap, and it was limited to $10,000. Now say in the Bay Area, if somebody owns a house worth $1 million, their property taxes are going to be $12,500. Now they are paying $18,600 in state tax, and they are paying $12,500 in property tax. So how much is someone paying when they are earning $200,000 and living in a $1 million home here in the Bay Area? You are paying roughly around $30,000. So remember, just now The proposal in the House and the Senate is exactly giving you a $30,000 tax break. So the goal behind this, the professed goal or what was being presented last time is most people should not have to take itemized deductions. They should just have to go and do one standard deduction and be done. But there is this big of a state tax, there is a huge property tax. I am paying about $1,500 or $1,600 in my vehicle tax. So if you look at all these taxes that I'm paying the state, that means I don't have that much money to pay the feds. And because I live in this state, I owe that money to the state first. And then I can pay the federal. And this is where we have a big problem. So now imagine, and this salt tax is considered as a big benefit for those people, high earning or high net worth individuals. It is not. So look, a $200,000 earning person here in California is not a high income household or high net worth household. $1 million of a home is a townhouse, a 2-bedroom townhouse here in Silicon Valley. How do you call these people as high net worth individuals or high income members? This is just completely unfair to even have the salt tax cap in the first place. So if you're doing from $10,000 to $30,000, it's hardly any effect or any benefit to anyone trying to live here in California. And that's the reason why I'm asking you to watch this video carefully. Understand the implications. Go and do the calculations. If you want me to help you with your calculations, happy to sit with you. But ideally, you should be talking to your tax consultant and understand what is the tax that you're paying, how much is the break that you're getting, and what is the salt tax effect out of it. You must reach out to your legislature to stop this double taxation. And if you like it, if you are paying, and if you understand the exact effects of it, please comment in the link below. I would love to hear from you as to what you are paying in the current salt tax environment, how much you paid before you got hit by the salt tax. Thanks for watching. Love to think with you. See you on my next one. Bye.